not going to lie, I only bought this because of its name. Hey guys, welcome to Sweet Spot. Yes, you heard me right. I only bought this string because of its name. Something about putting barbed wire in your tennis racket just sounds hilarious to me. In all seriousness though, I've come to love textured strings from playing squash, and I figured I might give textured strings a try to see if that translates over to tennis as well. So, barbed wire is a four-sided string that is twisted, and that twist is what gives the string a lot of texture. And this texture is really noticeable on the string by seeing just how much the string catches light. I strung barbed wire up in my Bolt 98 Lite V1 at 45 pounds in both mains and crosses, and I found that tension to play very, very well in this racket anyway. The thing I find with textured strings is that you get all sorts of weird spins on the ball, almost at random, and this is in addition to the spin that you intentionally put on the ball. And that is exactly what barbed wire gave me. It is really delightful to see the ball spin in all these tiny and predictable ways, and at least at my 3.5, 4.0 level, it causes my opponents a whole host of problems on the other side of the net. It is really hard to deal with. So as a result, I found I got a lot more weak balls from my opponents, and that allowed me to be the aggressor and step inside the court to finish points off. So how does the string play? Well, it definitely is on the firmer side, but I found it to be quite comfortable. I realize that comfort is quite subjective and it highly depends on your own physical conditioning and abilities. So my reference for describing the firmness is that Solinco Barb wire is about 50% firmer than Hyper G. And I'm talking regular Hyper G, not Hyper G Soft. The only real review I've been able to find online is from Tennis Spin, and they compared it pretty similarly to Confidential, so that's another reference point for anyone watching. I haven't tried Confidential yet, but I hope to do so soon, and when I do, I will update the description below. Most folks that play at my 3.5, 4.0 level will probably want to soften this up though. And my suggestion for that is another string that's quite similar to this, which is the Witex Quadro Twist. Quadro Twist is another square string that's been twisted to give it texture. And I tried it a long time ago, so I don't have perfect memories about that, but I do remember that Quadro Twist was much, much softer than barbed wire. So hybriding barbed wire with Quadro Twist will soften the string bed up, and when I do try that out, I will update the description below. This firm but not too firm nature of barbed wire gives really good control and decent ball pocketing, especially up at the net. So that's another way that the string really helps aggressive attacking styles of play. The only real con to barbed wire for me was that the string notched really easily. And it happened really early too, about 5 hours of playtime. And I noticed that the spin potential dropped off really significantly. And this brings me to my second hybrid suggestion for barbed wire, which is to have a really slick round poly in the crosses. Unfortunately, I don't have good suggestions here, so if anyone watching has some, please leave them down in the comments below. And oh, I almost forgot, the string maintains tension amazingly well. Which is such a shame because if the spin potential didn't drop off, this would be a fantastic string. So in short, this is for you if you like just that little bit of extra spice on your spin and you want to retain good control in your attacking style of play. And that's all I have to say about barbed wire. See you next week. The thing I find with textured springs is that,